Greetings, Dennis Daniels here, and if you've been watching the recent series, I've been syncing up my Outlook account with my Zoho account, and we have synchronized calendar successfully. Click on that and show you. We have synchronized the calendar, and it'll load that here. In a moment, you'll be able to see as well. I'll show you again the UI problem with the Zoho Calendar. It takes a moment for it to load all the information. You see how in this week I have a number of tasks and it fills up that space, which is okay. But when I go down to the next week, you'll see that the same task here, or the same reminder, is down here, but the UI has given it an enormous amount of space, which is unnecessary because I really need that real estate on my screen. Calendars are most useful when you can see everything in one shot. And you can see even more so here that there's almost nothing in this week, in the week upcoming, but the UI has given all of the space to this one event. So let's take a look at the next step in the synchronization. We've synchronized the tasks. We've synchronized the calendar. Now I'm going to sync contacts. This is the most dangerous part, and because it's the most important part. So let's go to contacts, and it should we'll do a total count here. Total count is 1072. So when I'm done, I should have at least 1072 contacts. So let's go to contacts and give it a moment to load. And my contacts, I have 425. So when I'm done, I should have at least 1072, and probably another 300, 400 contacts from this list. So let's go ahead and sync contacts and cross our fingers. So it's initializing, it's reading contacts, and because this is a fairly large file, it's going to take a little longer than the rest. So I'll go ahead and pause here, and we'll come back once we have a better idea as to how good or how bad this process is. Thanks. Okay, it appears the synchronization is not complete. The following changes will be applied to your contacts in Outlook, 34 contacts and additions. My contacts in ZohoCRM. Now, my question is it only synchronizing my contacts? Maybe that's what it's doing. So, let's take a look at the contacts and view, let's see, my contacts. My contacts, we'll do the total count for my contacts. My total contacts is 164. Okay, so if I do the math, that would make sense, because 164 and 220 out of 425, that sounds about right. I'm going to go ahead and view details. And there's quite a few. Now again, no ability to sort by name, so I'm not quite sure who and what is being entered, and I don't want to have to go through 225 contacts, but we'll go ahead and save and accept and cross our fingers. Adding 34 contacts into Outlook, and is there any way to see that list growing as we watch? Probably not. So I'll go ahead and pause and let it do its thing. In the meantime, okay, it appears the synchronization is complete. There are now 459 items in my Microsoft Outlook account. Now let's go take a look at the CRM and my contacts count. So let's do the total count. Total count is 384. So that should, excuse me, those are all new ones. So let's take a look at new accounts or new contacts this week. And it appears to be correct. Yes, it appears to be correct. Let's bump up the list here so I recognize some other names. New this week. Let's see, recently created contacts. Let's take a look at that one. There's no date. So I'd have to create a view specifically for that. Contact name. Let's see if it's going to stick. It does. Okay. Recently created. I don't know how recent is recent. Let's see. Do we get a count? Total count for recent created? Not really. That's the total count, not the total count of the recent created. Let's go to my contact list. Again, I have 459 contacts. So when I go to my contacts, I should have the same number. Total count. My contacts reads 384. My contacts, my total records equal 384. My total contacts here reads 459. So, I think that's a problem. I don't know which of these 459 were not properly synced and which ones of these are not matched in my database. So I think there's a problem. I don't know how to begin to fix it, but there is a synchronization. So we'll go ahead and sync contacts again. It should be a little faster this time because I haven't changed anything. Reading updates. There shouldn't be two updations. There should be reading updates. Getting contacts, reading updates. And it should say there's nothing to synchronize. Although right now it's checking duplicate contacts in Zoho. I'll pause. I'm going to end it now because it's still taking too long and we only have 10 minutes. So thanks for watching and come back later for more. Happy computing.